Hey y'all, welcome back to Jay's Jeep and Classic Car channel. Today we're on the right side, or passenger side, wanting to put this hub and this brake assembly on. We did the other one last night. Thought it'd be a quick install. Turned out our arch nemesis, the S brake line, kicked our butt. And so hopefully we learned some lessons from last night, and we're going to try this one. So let's get into it, see what we got. So first thing we got to do, got to get a little lube and lube up. I'm just going to put a little lube right here, just put a light coating on it, kind of smooth it out, because that's basically your mating surface. Probably don't need to do that, but I just want to put some clean grease there. And then we're going to put some clean grease up in here. I didn't empty the grease from before. It looked pretty decent when I looked at it. And so we're just going to kind of supplement a little bit as it. And I could be totally wrong on this. Like I said, I'm not a Jeep expert. I'm just learning as I go. I'm watching videos and making videos and all that kind of stuff, just so that hopefully I can help you, and you know, trying to give back to the community from all the other guys that have made videos on how to do stuff with your Jeep. So that's all I'm trying to do with this. And so if I can help, great. If I can help you from making a mistake that I make, great, because ultimately it's all about the community, and it's pretty cool what the Jeep folks will do. And the forums, you know, tons of help there, and just thank y'all for just being willing to contribute like that. So yeah, this whole new Jeep experience is you know, I didn't grow up with Jeeps, so it's kind of a new experience for me, and it's fantastic. I love it. I wish the whole world was kind of like that, you know, instead of always at each other, it seems. So first things first, we got to do is we're going to put this hub on. Actually, we're going to take the castle nut and washer off, is actually the first thing we're going to do. So there we go. And if you can tell, hopefully it's not blown out, but if it is, just explain it. What this white piece of paper is it's the diagram of how to put this thing back together. I just want to make sure I'm doing it right, so I have it masking tape right up there so that I can reference it if I need to. Alright, so we're going to look on this bad boy, see if there's any particular markings or anything. I don't particularly see anything. So we'll kind of line her up there. Like so. Next point, so pretty smooth, right? Yeah. Is we'll put this on. Now this is where everything kind of got off track last night. And peel that off and lift this up. Let's see if I can't get some sort of alignment on this bad boy. And so I did some reading on the and I'm just using a 3/8 flare nut wrench right now, just to kind of feed that in a little bit. And yeah, so here's the issue, and it may not be as big of an issue this time, but and what I'm going to do is, while this is all loose, I'm going to go ahead and put my spring or my brake line retainer in. Just giving her a little light taps there, little love taps, take her home. Now if you notice these spring clips, I got these from Ron Fitzpatrick Jeep. There's two sides. One's kind of a round side and the other's kind of sprung. You want the sprung side to go against the flat side, so it's actually pulling your brake line forward and holding it in place. So that's good in place there. The other one is for back here. We'll reach back there in a minute. It's kind of dark back there, so I'm going to have to move some lights to be able to see it. So we got everything kind of connected. I'm going to turn a few more times. Just because we can. Now I imagine what's going to happen. Alright, and it's still loose, like it's not tight. Is that it's going to be difficult to get the bolts to line up to go into the steering knuckle. But we'll see. I got a lot of leverage here. And so what I had to do, doing last night was taking it to the vise and bending the brake line, because I don't have a brake line bender at all. And so I'm also trying not to get grease all over my pads. Line up first of all. There we go. So it's holding it down too much. And that's just going to be a problem, isn't it? Let's see if I can get one in. So let's talk a minute about these bolts. I am reusing because I don't have a lot of money. And I'm out. I had a bunch of hardware and I used as much as I could. But I am running out of lot washers, so I had 2 left. The rest kind of look decent. There will be websites out there that say don't reuse this or that. Hey, look, the reality of the situation is not all of us are made out of money. Not all of us will have the resources to replace all the hardware all the time. So don't feel awful about that. And I can always go back later on and put new bolts and lot washers and all that kind of stuff in. Always just be careful with the advice you get. Of course, I believe everybody's kind of got a good heart, but ultimately these guys are out there to sell parts, and so yeah, that's just not grabbing. Alright, so I'm taking the brake line back off because it is obviously not the right geometry like it should be. Surprise, surprise. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a couple bolts in, try to get everything lined up and see where the brake line needs to be, and go try to bend it to what it needs to be. So these S's have been my arch nemesis. Okay, so we're going to rotate her out of the way. We know what we want here. I want that up. That up. My finger's kind of clean here. So I'm not having a successful day right now. And what makes it more fun is when mosquitoes land right on your hand while you're trying to do something. It's always a fun proposition. It's not even close. Oh, come on. There she is. Amateur hour here. In Columbia, South Carolina. Alright. That got started. I'm going to put another one right here, maybe. This one started. Alright. So, there we go. We got it kind of on there. Now we'll go on and see what it takes to line it up. Alright, so we took it to the vise and kind of bent it to see if we can get close. So another bend, we're close, but that don't count in brake lines. So we are probably half an inch off. So third time taking it to the vise and back, and still not quite lining up. So sometimes the videos make it look so easy. It's not always the case. So yeah, sometimes you just gotta make it work. So yeah, this is the third time taking it to the vise and back, and we're getting closer. So there's a lot of websites out there that claim that their S-lines are dead on, and I don't know if that's true or not. I know this set isn't, and it's just kicking my butt. If people want to send me some, or have some experience with S's that work well, you can put them in the comments below. But yeah, sometimes you just got to make it work. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take it off again and take it to the vise, see if we can't get everything to line up just right, and give it a go again. It's definitely an iterative process. It's all about geometry. I didn't do well in geometry in school. I don't know about you. I was happy to get out of that in high school and not really have to deal with it again. Trigonometry was alright. Geometry was awful. This is about geometry right here. So anyway, oh, that's good. That's good and in there. Alright, well, yeah. If we can just kind of straighten this line out, I think we'll be closer. So we're back from the vise. It's trip, I don't know, 4. I think we're close. Again, I bought these back in 17 years ago, and every time it spins like that, it always worries me that I just wrung off the head of the bolt, because it's happened so many times on this Jeep. Right there. It is right there. So, I don't know who did this design. I'm sure there's a reason for it. Daggone. They ain't popular in my book right now. Alright, well, we're going to take it off again and see if we can get the line up even better. So, not an easy process. as you can see. Alright, we're back from the vise. Trick number 5. So the struggle continues here. And one thing is another. And there we go. Finally got it in. So yeah, the battle was good. The battle was tough. But in the end, the arch nemesis went down. Yes, the S-lines went down. And so yeah, it just took a lot of work and finagling. You just really got to be patient with it. And we'll finish putting in the rest of it later on when I have a chance. But this is where I wanted to get to today. And so yeah, it's in there, it's on there, it's good to go. And I'll make sure to cover that up probably with the plastic bag so it doesn't get wet, mess them up or anything like that. And yeah, so anyway, that's how you install it. Hopefully in all of that it either encourages you, 1, or 2, it shows you some things not to do as you try to do this job yourself. And anyway, I hope it helps. Like I said, I'm just here to try to give back to the community and yeah, help you. So anyway, this is real life, y'all. Sometimes it's not real easy. So anyway, I thank you for bearing with the video and watching, and hopefully it helps. Y'all take care now.